Okay, Hmm? Hi, I'm Hasna Shahida, and now I'm talking from the two residential complexes in Maradu, which is going to demolished within 5 minutes. As per the schedule, the H2O Holy Faith apartments will be torn down first exactly at 11 a.m. After 5 minutes, two towers of Alfa Serene will be demolished. The flats being demolished after the Supreme Court order of May 8th last year, following the findings of a committee that these towers were constructed in violation of CRZ norms. Now, these two giant buildings are just a apart, bare concrete skeleton form. This each demolition site have a 200 meters of security zone. Nobody is allowed to enter into that security zone. Exact at 11 a.m., the residential complex of H2O Holy Faith will be demolished. The 19th floor H2O Holy Faith apartment complex with 90 flats, and the Alpha Serene complex with the 73 flat in its 17 and 12 floors, 12 towers will be demolished on today 11 a.m. and 11:05 a.m. So there is a gap between these demolition of two towers, 5 minutes gap between demolition of two towers. The first tower which is going to be demolished is Holy Faith H2O apartments. As per the schedule, the H2O Holy Faith apartment will be torn down first exactly at 11 a.m. The white color building is H2O Holy Faith apartment. The implosions in a structure would happen at different implosion in the ground floor. The next stages of implosions in other specified floors would happen within a gap of milliseconds, like 720 and 200. So the implosions in a structure is going to happen in different floors, like within a gap of milliseconds. We will feel it like in a same time, but it will happen in a gap of milliseconds. So we are waiting for the implosion, but now it's 11 a.m. As per the schedule, it had to be done now. Two apartments of H2O Holy Faith residential buildings. H2O Holy Faith apartment and two towers of Alfa Serene will be demolishing today. But now it is 11th 3, but it doesn't happen now. We are waiting for the implosion. These flats are being demolished after the Supreme Court order of May 8 last year, following the findings of a committee that these towers were constructed in violation of CRZ norms. That white building, that white residential complex is going to implode in first. As per the schedule, it had to be done at 11 o'clock. Thousands of people are gathered in Maradu, Kochi, for witnessing the demolition of these two giant structures. People are coming from across the parts of Kerala, and everybody is waiting to watch the demolition of H2O Holy Faith apartment. The implosions in a structure would happen at different force within a gap of milliseconds. After the first implosion in the ground floor, the next stage of implosions in other specified floors would happen within a gap of milliseconds. The first implosion is going to happen in H2O Holy Faith apartment. The H2O Holy Faith apartment is a 19-floor building with 90 flats, and the Alfa Serene complex is with 73 flats. And this Alpha Serene House 17, and the next building have 12 floors. These twin towers will be demolished on Saturday, today, in a gap, like a 5-minute gap between the demolition of towers. Now we are waiting for the demolition of H2O Holy Faith apartment. So with minutes, the H2O, the 19 floor H2O Holy Faith apartment will be demolished through a controlled implosion. Police and District Administration of Ernakulam have made elaborate security arrangement in connection with the demolition. So they are giving the final siren before the implosion. Flats, 90 residential flats of H2O Holy Faith apartment complex is going to be demolished through a controlled implosion. But as per the schedule, it was 11 a.m. But now it's 13 minutes late. Police and district administration of Ernakulam had made elaborate security arrangements, and they had given the final siren before the implosion. So people are waiting to watch the implosion. Like thousands of people are gathered here to witness the demolition of these giant structures. But the time has made a short delay. Like it was scheduled for 11 a.m. and now it's 15 minutes late.
Actually, I am not in office now. I'll be reaching office within 30 minutes. Union number. Union number 183. As per office, you can use this. Last time.
The first H2O Holy Faith apartment has demolished through a controlled implosion. A huge cloud is evaporated from the implosion. The 94 H2O Holy Faith apartment is demolished following the Supreme Court report for violating the CRZ norms. The Supreme Court had in September 2019 directed demolition of these apartment complexes within 138 days, a timeline given by the Kerala government. Now, the first apartment, first residential apartment in Maradu, H2O Holy Faith apartment, has demolished through a controlled implosion. The next twin towers of Alfa Serene will be demolished within 5 minutes gap. And this is the two towers of
അടുത്ത സെറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചേക്കാണ്. മൊത്തം പറക്കി രണ്ട് ക്രൈമിലൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് ശിക്ഷിച്ചു. ഹലോ
മൊത്തം എംസാൻ്റെ നമ്മൾ ഒന്നില്ലേ
അവിടെ വെച്ചു ഞാൻ എടുത്തിട്ടില്ല എന്നാലും അവിടെ വെച്ചു.
അമ്മയുടെ ഫോൺ തേടി വരുമ്പോ കൊണ്ടുവരാം. ഞാൻ വീഡിയോ ഇടാം. ഞാൻ വിളിച്ചത് അവര് വന്നു.
ഞാൻ വരൂ. ഹലോ, ഉണ്ടോ? അവിടെ ഉണ്ടോ? പൊടി മാറി പൊടി നല്ല പൊടി മാറി വിഷൻ മാറി നടക്കും. നോക്കട്ടെ, വീഡിയോ അയക്കാം. ഓക്കെ. ഓക്കെ 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 ആസ്പിരിൻ യു ക്യാൻ വിത്തൗട്ട് ചാർജ്. ആണോ ശരി ശരി എന്നാൽ ഇടട്ടെ
As per the Supreme Court order, following the committee's findings, like four apartment buildings in Maradu, Kochi in Kerala, has violated the CREZ norms. So the first two apartments of the four is going to has planning to demolish today. The one 19 floor H2O Holy Faith apartment has demolished through a controlled demolition. Now we are waiting for the demolition of twin towers of Alfa Serene. It contains 73 flats. So, as per the schedule, after the demolition of H2O Holy Faith, the next Alfa Serene will be demolished within minutes. The first siren by the Ernakulam administration and police of district administration of Ernakulam and police had given the first siren. Within minutes, the next two towers, twin towers of Alfa Serene will be demolished through the same pattern followed in the demolition of H2O Holy Faith. Over the past 2 months, two demolition firms have been engaged in reducing the apartments into bare concrete skeleton. Mumbai-based Edifice Engineering and Chennai-based Vijay Steel's Explosives are the agencies which are taken up the demolition task. There is many security arrangements as made in the demolition area. Nobody is allowed to enter into 200 meters from the flats. So next, after H2O Holy Faith, the twin towers of Alfa Serene is going to demolish. The first tower of Alfa Serene has demolished. It's a 12 floor building. The next tower of Alpha Cell is demolishing. So, two apartment buildings in Maradu, Kochi has demolished following the Supreme Court order about the findings of a committee that these construction of these apartments were violating CRZ norms. Three towers, including more than 200 apartments, has demolished today in a gap of 30 minutes. Thank you. A total of 343 waterfront flats were built in these complexes, violating the coastal regulations or norms. So tomorrow, two apartment complexes. The first one, Jain Coral Cove and Golden Kailoram, will be demolished at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you.